What's up everybody? In this video I'm gonna show you Ubiquiti Dream Machine software. So basically I'll show you what you're gonna be getting if you're gonna purchase one of those Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro. And if I'm not mistaken, regular Ubiquiti Dream Machine will have exactly same software. So this is the first window you're gonna see once you're gonna type your Ubiquiti Dream Machine IP address in your address bar. Right here you're gonna have to log in. If you don't have an account during the first setup, it'll give you an option to create one. So once you sign in, this is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see a portal on the left-hand side, Ubiquiti Dream Machine name on the right, then right here, sort of your like apps here or settings, and then this is your profile here. Right here, we have a couple different options. We have network, so that's the main one. Then we have protect, access, and talk. Talk, basically, if you have phone system in your environment. Access, this is for access control. And protect, this is for all the security cameras. And network, this is where your firewall, and this is where you can configure and manage all your wireless devices such as Wi-Fi, network switches, firewall, and everything else. And then at the bottom right here, we're gonna see system settings, and you can see mine is version 1.9.3. This is the latest version as of today. And then users here. So for example, if you click on users, you're gonna be able to see every single user here. And then at the same time, you can create more users. Then if we go back, system settings, in here we're gonna see Dream Machine device info. And then if we scroll down, performance, CPU load, CPU temperature, and then memory, then hardware. This is the processor, how much memory I have installed, internal storage, disk mounted or not. I don't have disk mounted in my Dream Machine because I don't have cameras hooked up to it, but if you do, this is where it's gonna show up. Then if we click on updates, in here you're gonna see a status, it's up to date, this is a firmware version, last time checked. And then if you scroll down, network, protect, and then access and talk can be updated. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not using any of those. Then right here, auto update, allowing you to automatically update your Dream Machine. Then applications, and then update scheduler. Then location and time. Right here, it's basically gonna show you your geolocation. And then if you click on advanced, you can change your name here. You can enable SSH here, remote access, enable analytics and improvements, device control. You can restart your device here. You can power off, factory reset, download support files, or restore to previous version. And then something new that came out with backup configuration. This is still in beta. It's on by default. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It's basically just gonna be backing up your Dream Machine settings. And this is when the schedule is set to weekly on Monday, 12 a.m. Then if we go back, we click on this little gear, it's gonna take us to the main page. And right here, we need to choose network. And right here, this is a main dashboard that you're gonna see. Right here, your WAN gateway, default gateway, system uptime, and most active clients. Then the uptime, downlink and uplink, client device type, and then you can change calendar here as well. Then we can click on topology. This is basically how do you have your environment set up. Right here, I just have a Dream Machine. If I would have switches, I would have switches, maybe access points and more. You basically gonna be able to see your entire network infrastructure here if you have multiple devices besides the Dream Machine. Then unified devices, I only have a Dream Machine, but if I would have more, I would be able to see them here. Then clients, right here, this is my computer, the one that I'm using right now to record, and I have this computer plugged into the Dream Machine. Then statistics, basically you can see the traffic data here, overview and top applications. Then insight, Wi-Fi scanner, I don't have any Wi-Fi. And then Wi-Fi man, I don't have it set up. And then alerts, you can set up alerts here. And then into settings. With the new update, you're gonna see video, what's new was added. I'm just gonna click away. And right here under Wi-Fi, you can watch a couple tutorials, how to set up guest or how to set up Wi-Fi. Then I'm gonna click on network tab. And in here, this is the Dream Machine. You can add more network here and then security tab. Under the security, there is Internet Threat Management. Once I'm going to open that, I'm going to enable it, and then I'm going to click Apply Changes. Then in here, I'm going to be able to see different options. First one, detect intrusion on my network and automatically blocked network intrusions. Then in here, you can set up system sensitivity. If you set to 1, you'll get max performance. If you set to 5, you'll get max protection. Then we can scroll down and see customized threat management. And then in here, we'll be able to see different options. Virus and malware, bot CC, threat from known active botnets, then malware, mobile malware, trojans, worms, peer-to-peer traffic. Then Tor, it's going to be blocking Tor. If, for example, you have this Dream Machine installed at work or somewhere else and you don't want your employees to use Tor, then you can just check that or leave it because it's turned on by default and it's going to block Tor traffic. Then attack response, DOS attack, exploits, RPC, scans, shellcodes, internet traffic, ActiveX, DNS, games, SQL, user agents, web apps, web clients, web servers, IPs with bad reputation, compromise, DShield, network protocol, FTP, ICMP, IMAP, NetBIOS, POP3, SMTP, Telnet, TFTP, and then advanced protocols, SNMP, VoIP, and then others. Then if we click on network scanners, right here you can enable threat scanner and you can actually create your own internal honeypot. Then if we click on firewall, right here you can create all the firewall rules. There's by default few already here. And then contract modules, already some of them are turned on. State timeout. And then default action logging. By default everything is turned off, but you can actually turn all the loggings on. And then advanced. Right here under the advanced you can see restriction access to malicious IP addresses, restrict access to Tor, and then threat management allow list. You can create allow list and then signatures. Same thing here. And then traffic and device identification, enable deep package inspection, device fingerprinting, restriction definitions. You can add here. Then restriction assignments, same thing, network restrictions. You can create all the network restrictions you need. Wi-Fi network restrictions, Wi-Fi restrictions. So all that can be done with this Ubiquiti Dream Machine. And then if we click on the internet, and then right here, we have WAN and WAN 2. WAN 1 is just a gigabit port, and then WAN 2, that's a SFP 10 gig fiber module. And then we can click on system settings. In here, country, preferred language, format, new user interface, dark theme. I'm going to enable that. Wi-Fi man. Then alerts. We have to click apply changes. And then alerts. You can set up auto alerts or manual alerts. Then we'll go back. And then maintenance. In here we can set automatic firmware update or check for updates here. And then schedule firmware update. Or if you have a specific backup, you can choose a file and backup from that file. Device firmware cache. And then advanced settings, private release channel, then statistic data retention. In here you can set up for how long would you like to retain your statistic data, and then support information. You can download everything you need from this page. Then advanced features. Wi-Fi AI, switch ports, network isolation. You can create a separate network to be isolated from your own, for example, for Wi-Fi or something else. Bandwidth profile, radius, advanced gateway settings. In here you can set up port forwarding, static router, dynamic DNS, DHCP, multicast DNS, UPnP, SNMP. And you can click on every one of them, and then it's going to take you to, for example, DHCP relay, DHCP options, and then you can click on that, and then you can create add DHCP option. And the same thing, if you go back, you can choose any other ones and set up settings over here as well. And this is pretty much it. This is what you're getting with the Dream Machine Pro. And you're going to be getting the same thing with just a regular Dream Machine. And once you have this turned on, after a while, if you go back to your Insight or threat management, this is basically gonna start monitoring your network, and then if your Dream Machine will find an infected system, it's gonna tell you more information about it. Then you're gonna be able to pull up traffic logs. No threat detected yet because I just literally set it up, and then endpoint scans, and then honeypot. Right now there is no data because literally I just enabled. And then if you click on overview, it's going to show you blocked countries. So for example, if somebody's going to try to get into your system or on your network, Dream Machine will automatically block, and it will tell you from which country it was blocked, and it will just give you more data here. And this is pretty much it. This is quick Dream Machine overview of 1.9.3 firmware version. And they're constantly releasing and upgrading and adding new features. Most likely within a month or so, there's going to be another firmware version. And this is pretty much it. If this video is helpful to you, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.